What's going on, everybody? It's your boy. First thing first, if you guys know me, you know I'm blunt. I keep it 100 on the channel at all times. I will never bullshit you guys ever. Today's video, we're going to be talking about something that's very unique to me. One of the Army YouTubers I follow, his name is Aaron. He posted a video that hit me like a ton of bricks, and is, does the military target poor people? Now, the reason why it hit me is because, one, for those who don't know, I am a recruiter. I am a Marine Corps recruiter. I recruit here in Southern LA, South LA, SoCal, for those who don't know the difference, right? And I also grew up poor my entire life before making my decision to join the Marine Corps. All right, I just kind of wanted to make this video, and I kind of urge people, for those who don't know me, who never see my videos, just watch the video in its entirety. Before you guys make any depictions, before you guys give any opinions, just watch the video. But the first point I want to address, for the most part, I'm not going to be naive. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm a straight shooter. I'm super blunt with everyone who sits down in front of me. I used to think the same thing. Hell, even before I became a recruiter, I used to think, okay, are recruiters out there targeting poor people? Because they got me, right? They got my older brother. And I really didn't understand the game of recruiting until I became a recruiter. And I will tell you guys firsthand, that's not true. We don't target poor people. A lot of people think that's because, you know, poor people may be a blight or may like all the benefits that we have to offer, but who doesn't? Okay. And me actually deep diving and doing some own research based off of people I actually recruited myself, 75% of the people that I recruited so far are middle class and above, or middle class. I don't think I have anyone who's rich, right? But 75% of the people I put into the Marine Corps are middle class. 25% of those people, I actually sat down to talk with them, understood their backstory. They're low key in the lower class, like scraping their head above the water. And that hit home for me, because I was like, well, I thought before the military was made up majority of people from the poor class, and that's not true. Actually, there's more people in the middle class than everyone else. The military is made up primarily coming from people from middle class households. So whenever I heard that statistic, you know, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and dive a little bit deeper. Me, Demetrius Patterson, have I ever went into a poor area to try to recruit people? I've never done that. I recruit in Downey, California. For those who don't know, Downey, California have mansions. All right, celebrities live there. Okay, it's a very nice area of South LA compared to all the other cities here in LA. So whenever I started to recruit here, I was like, okay, why does this city have its own separate school system from? They're not a part of the Los Angeles Unified School District like all the other cities in LA. Downey has its own school system. Why is that? Then I looked up some history. I was like, okay, Downey is actually, compared to the rest of the cities, have a higher average mean of income, or whatever the case may be. The point I'm trying to make is, I can't speak for every single recruiter. Now, is there probably recruiters out there who's probably shady like that, who does stuff like that? Perhaps, but I'm gonna tell you right now, hell, Elon Musk could be walking down the street and I don't know who he is. I'm going to go talk to him and I'm going to try to recruit him. That's just my job as a recruiter, right? I don't care who you are. In fact, one of the things that we actually reach out to people who request information about joining the Marine Corps. Only thing we have essentially is their name and their phone number. Nothing on there says if they're poor. Nothing on there says how much money they earn. Nothing on there says like, you know, are you interested in any benefits or anything like that? That's pretty much our job, to find out all that information. But me growing up poor, I kind of challenge people who feel that way, because I notice, and I'm actually doing more researches and I'm reading more articles, the majority of the people who say that the military is targeting poor people have never been poor in their life. So I'm kind of scratching my head in regards to this, because I grew up poor. I grew up in the projects, the ghetto, the trailer parks, you name it. That was me. We never had a car growing up. We always used to take the city bus, public transportation. Not that that's a bad thing, but in the city that I'm at, compared to everybody that I grew up with, you know, I kind of viewed it a little bit differently. But is it a bad thing? Is it a bad thing? Me recruiting here in LA, I recruit people from Compton. I recruit people from Linwood, Huntington Park, all of these cities that are, filled with crime. They're good cities. They have the good areas and everything, but Majority of them just want to get the hell out of there. Is it a bad thing that the military is a viable option for those people? I don't think so. I don't think that it's a bad thing. Here's why. Before the military, me joining the Marine Corps, I never had any money whatsoever. I went to boot camp, graduated from boot camp, thousands of dollars in my bank account. I have never seen this much money before. Okay. Here I am now, fast forward 9 years later. I'm living in a gated luxury community in front of a fireplace. I don't know if you guys can see the fire in front of me. This is outside, by the way. I'm recording all my videos outside in 2024 because it's just peaceful out here. But I came from being in a place in which I never had anything to now I'm super comfortable. Like, I'm well above in the middle class right now. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing for many, of course, because there's a lot of people out there who want this. There's a lot of people out here who never had this and experienced this. And they could be doing this service to every American in the country, depending on, there's going to be anti-military people out there, whatever. But the sacrifice that young Americans make to join the military, so that way those people can have those opinions to go out there and protest, to go out there and be, you know, fuck the military, this, that, and this. The military is only targeting and attacking poor people. I just find it quite humorous in a sense, because as a recruiter, I could give a fuck if you're poor or rich. Are you down? Are you down to be a part of the baddest, most vicious, goddamn badass organization the world has ever seen? The United States Marine Corps. That's the only thing I give a shit about, completely honesty. But just over the years, you know, I've just been keeping up with, I've done a lot of research prior to making this video as well. I've just been doing a lot of research in regards to what people think, the reality of poor people joining, or what are they joining for? Are they joining for benefits, or are they joining because this is their last resort? I can tell you right now, joining the military is not a last resort by any means. Working at McDonald's as a 25-year-old man, that's a last resort. KFC, that's the last resort. There is far worse options across the board for people who view this as a last resort. This isn't the last resort. Not everyone can do this. Not everyone can pass the test. Not everyone is physically qualified. Not everyone is in heightened weight standards. Not everyone can be a fucking Marine or join any branch of the military. It's quite getting a little bit difficult to join now. So for individuals out there watching this video, if you guys grew up with nothing and you feel like you got your back against the wall, your options are slim to none, whether you're graduating high school or whether you're a grown-ass man or woman out there somewhere watching this video. Don't view this as a last resort. Don't view this as a last option, because it's not. It's not. You still got to qualify. And if you so happen to choose to join the branch that I joined, the United States Marine Corps, just know that. Are you going to give your blood, sweat, and tears? Oh, hell yeah, you are. But the end result of, you know, going from a state of poverty, state of me never having anything, barely having any clothes in high school, to where I am now, it's a huge shift. It's definitely a huge shift. And even as a recruiter, I don't discriminate. I don't ask those type of questions. I don't ask whether or not, hey, did you grow up poor? Do you have money? Does your family have money? I can give two shits about that. I really want to understand what's important to the individual person and why they were sitting in front of me in my office talking about the Marine Corps. That's the only thing I care about, to be completely honest. But if you guys have any comments, concerns, opinions, anything, it's a comment section there for a reason, baby. I don't hide comments on this channel. I would never delete comments on this channel. Pour your heart out in the comment section. I really want to know what you guys think, because I'm probably going to create like a spin-off video to this video. You never know. I'll probably create that. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this video reached a lot of people out there who probably have the same mindset, because I honestly had the same mindset as well before I joined the military. But I can't, like I said again, I can't speak for everyone. Like, everything that I say, those are just opinions of myself and not that of the Department of the Defense. You guys know the whole disclaimer. But I'm gonna keep it real. So if you guys have any questions or anything, you can guys reach me at Instagram as well, _Pat. reach out to me. Send me a DM. If you guys want me to be 100% real and blunt and straightforward, send me a fucking message and I will be 100% real, forward, and straightforward with you guys. Straight blunt. But that's my video, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year's, and I'm super excited to create more videos as the year goes along. Peace.